Hello friends, great to see you all again. Just before going to the hotel, I walked across to the kitchen. I opened the fridge. Well, that's green lentil, hari moong ki dal. Now this is something that we had made yesterday, and this was the leftover. Other than that, what was there in the fridge was these vegetables. Now, the question was what to make for breakfast. I have green lentil, I have vegetables. What to do? Vegetables and green lentil. Green lentil is now protein, and vegetables, of course, as we all know, is extremely good. They have nutrients, they have minerals, they have vitamins. Combining the two can give us a very beautiful dish. So, what is that dish going to be? Now, here comes the issue. During the 80s, when I was doing MBA, that was the time when the world was going through a change of thought, a change of perspective, a change of way of thinking, a change of way of dimensions of your approach to thinking, approach to work. During that time, a lot of writers, a lot of authors came out with so many type of books, so many books which try to change your way of thinking from the oriental to the modern way. Now, one such book that left a great mark on me was First Break All the Rules. Here we are, friends. This is the book. It became very famous. So I also went and picked up this book, a copy. I also read this book. This book influences you in two ways. It basically teaches you two things. Number one, think out of the box. Now one. Number two, whether you are a professional or not, or a non-professional, you are going by certain rules as to do this and the do's and the don'ts. So this book says the don'ts, break the don'ts and try and do something, and it will always come out creative, it will always come out something very different. So that is the idea as far as this book gives. Coming back to the culinary question, where I apply this knowledge there. This book ultimately motivates me on the lines that the don't part must be broken, and so I try and do something different. Now, what did I do with the lentils, the green gram, and what did I do with the vegetables? How did I combine them? What did I make out of them? Well, friends, watch what I did, and at the end of the video, you're going to be surprised as to what I made out of it, and then I'll tell you what the name of the dish is. Right? Watch carefully. So the very first thing to do is to remove the green lentil or green gram or moong dal from the fridge onto the pantry shelf so that it comes to room temperature. Now, as far as the vegetables are concerned, we'll be taking tomatoes, green peas, and corn, which I have prepared myself. As I always tell you, please steam the fresh corn, and capsicum, onion, and green chilies, along with lemon. One lemon is what I have taken. You can take more also, and curry leaves. Now, as far as the vegetables is concerned, you can increase the quantity also, but I have taken about 1 cup of all except the green chilies, and along with that I have taken peanut and 1 cup of semolina. So friends, using all these, we will be making our mystery dish. Now along with this, we'll be using four of these spices, that is salt. Again, as I always do, natural salt. So this is pink salt, paprika, red chili powder, that is half tablespoon, mustard seeds, that is 1 tablespoon, and mango powder, that is 1 tablespoon. So I'll be using only these four spices to cook our mystery dish. So, and all this is to utilize this little kitchen leftover. So here we start. First, heat the water, because you are going to need this water to cook. So heat the water and keep it aside. Never add cold water to your dish. Now we put the skillet on the flame so that it heats up. Why we never add cold water to the dishes? Because it brings down the temperature of the cooking dish. So always add hot water. Now what we are going to do is we are going to roast the semolina. Now semolina we will roast till the time the color does not start to change to pinkish, and the smell of fragrance of semolina spread inside the kitchen, that wonderful smell. So till that time we'll be roasting it, and look at that, the color has already changed. Time to, and remember, keep stirring, otherwise it can stick to the skillet or your pan. So done. So there you are, look at the color, pinkish brownish. So remove. And now next what we do is we are going to take peanuts. You can, so we now roast the peanut also till the time, like with semolina, the peanut changes color, number one, and the smell of peanut, the fragrance of peanut spreads inside the kitchen. Therefore done, removed. Now again the same skillet or the pan goes back to the flame, and now we are going to add medium to it. I am going to use desi ghee. So I've already melted the desi ghee. This is 30 ml, this is 60 ml, that means 2 spoons, and another 30 ml I'll be adding. Desi ghee, remember, is very good for your health. So I'm using desi ghee, but we will take up this chapter another time. Now once it is heated, we'll add the mustard seeds, and the music starts, the chef's DJ starts, and now quickly we'll add the onions and stir. And remember, this is another tip I'll give you. When the onions start to become a little soft and the color starts to change just a little, is a time to stop and add the other veg, because the process we'll be cooking this for a long time. So we've added the peas now. Along with the peas, we are going to add, this is the capsicum and the green chilies and the corn, and we are going to stir till the time all of them do not become soft. Now see, because we are going to be cooking them for a long time, so that is why we kept it a little. In the meantime, we have taken the the core of the skin of the peanuts. Now there we add the tomatoes. Now that was the only thing that was one of the things that was missing, was the tomatoes, so we added that. Yet still there are a couple of more things to go. So we'll be adding curry leaves. So there come in the curry leaves, and stir again, so that it does not stick, none of the vegetables stick or get spoiled. Now having done this, now I've added the salt to it, the paprika or the red chilies to it, and the mango powder. That is up to your taste. You can increase or decrease the mango powder and chilies. So the 3 spices have already gone in. Now for the next part, the peanuts, we add the peanuts, and again we stir, and again, that's it, let's stir, otherwise it can stick. So Once the peanut has been done, we add the semolina also. So semolina done. Stir, give it a light stir, very light stir, because ultimately we're going to start adding the liquids to this dish now. Now we start with the liquid. So the first liquid is, yes, the moong dal or the green lentil or green gram. We add that and stir just a bit. I know it is thickish. But remember the water that we had heated earlier? So let's not forget that is also waiting. We're going to be adding that also. So now to add the water. So immediately let's add the water, and that is one saucepan. So this water is about 1.5 cup or so. So now let us stir and mix and fold, right? So stir till everything homogeneously mixes, there are no lumps, and after this we let it cook. We're going to let it cook so that, and now you'll see that it's going to slowly it'll harden. But before that, this is the right time to taste, remember. So I'm going to taste, well, shortage of salt, so I'm going to add more salt to it. So this is the right time when you can taste and correct the level of spices that you want. Look at that. Now the semolina has swollen, the water is evaporating, and now the dish is slowly beginning to take shape by thickening. So slowly as we stir, it is going to thicken. Any guesses what you are making? Not yet? Okay, don't worry. You'll just know. Very shortly you'll know. Okay, now when it thickens so much, let's add the lemon. I knew you had forgotten that we had one ingredient called lemon also. So here it is. Half I've already done. Now this is the second half. So you can add more lemon also if you wish. Mango powder or lemon, you can add more also. Paprika also you can add more, because these ultimately are going to affect your taste. So quick stir, and remember, once you added the juices, means you are not going to cook for a long time. So we switch off the flame, we keep it for a minute to set, and there it is. That is the right shape. Any guesses what it is? Yes, dear friends, it is moong dal upma. So we've converted the moong dal to moong dal upma. How's the surprise? And how's the surprise dish? And imagine such healthy dish converted from kitchen leftover. Well friends, how was the surprise? Imagine the green lentil upma. Fantastic, isn't it? Never thought that this could be combined and made into a beautiful upma. So healthy, so nutritious, so filling, and very light on the stomach. Very good for diabetics, very good for people who want to reduce weight, very good for people who want to eat light, very good for people who want to manage their cholesterol and blood pressure, and so on. That is the idea, friends. Cook healthy, live healthy, cook healthy, eat healthy. That is the idea, friends. Do try this recipe and do let me know in the comments as to how you liked it. And till that time, we meet again with another recipe, another healthy recipe, another organic recipe. Is bye from Chef Raj. Have a nice time.